Hi, welcome back to another week of storytelling. This week I want to bring to you a story called Beauty is Only Skin Deep. And I want to tell you about this story about a young man that left home. He was in his teens, but he went away in another county to work to make ends meet, help his mother out financially because he lost his father to a severe sickness. So he went away way out in another county. So while he was out there, he met this young lady and he thought she was the most beautiful thing he has ever seen. He forgot about his little friend that he left back at home. She just swept him off his feet. So he courted her. He was never allowed when he went to her house to go inside. She would always meet him on the porch. So when he courted her, they would sit on the porch, or he would take her out for a little walk. And so when he brought her back, she would go back inside after telling him good night. And so he dated her for like 2 months because he was out working. And so when he left to go home, he couldn't wait to get home. When he got to his mother was sitting on the front porch in a rocking chair with a pipe in her mouth, rocking back and forth. And he said, Mom, you wouldn't believe, Mom, I met my wife. And she looked at him, she stopped rocking in the chair, and she looked at him with a surprised look on her face because she was shocked. She didn't expect him to say that he met his wife. So the mother looked at him and said, Well, son, how long you been gone? And he said, 2 months. He said, Well, when did you meet this young lady? And he said, After I left here, Mom went to work. I met her. When I saw her, Mom, you need to see her. You gotta see her. She is beautiful, Mom. She make all the other girls around here look bad, Mom. You gotta meet her. So, Mom, and I'm thinking about making her my wife. Mom pipe fell out of her mouth at that time. And she looked at her son and said, What do you know about her? Well, I know I love her, and that should be enough. And she said, No, love is not enough. You make sure that you got a woman. When you look for one to make your wife be your wife, you make sure that she can cook, she can clean, and she be able to provide for your children, taking care of them whenever you have children. So he said, Ma, she is all of that and more. So he went on back. And when he got back to the county which he was working in, he asked the young lady to be his wife. And she agreed. So they got married right there in that county. His mother was not at the wedding. So when work came to an end in the county, they needed a place to stay. So he went back home. He took his wife. He was grinning from ear to ear. And he said, Ma, I want you to meet my wife. And so when he took her to his mom, and Ma looked at her, sometimes she was beautiful, just like he had said. And so as days went on, Ma noticed that the young lady put more emphasis in herself. She devoted all her time to herself to keep herself up, and she would never pick up a broom to sweep the floor. She would never come in the kitchen to help her cook. She would never help with the dishes. She got out of the bed and she wouldn't even make the bed. So her son came home one day after this had gone on for a while. His mother pulled him aside and she said, Son, I'm your mama. And here's what I want you to do. I didn't have another child. So I want you to pack her up and take her back home to her mama and tell her mama that when she raised her right and teach her things that a woman's supposed to do, how you take care of house, then you'll be back for her as your wife. But right now, I want you to pack her up and take her back to her mom. So the son did exactly what his mother told him to do. He told her that she would have to leave because the mama said she was not ready to be a wife. So keep in mind, beauty is only skin deep. Be careful. My grandmama always say, when you see them dress up and you see them look so good and all the time they're out in the street and they're always looking good, just follow them home. So if you like this story, please share and subscribe. Thank you. The end.